Thank you, Deborah. How are you, my friends? Today you have the anniversary of your marriage. Yes, 11 April in 1996. You got married. Yes, my friends. You and Deborah. Yes, I'm wishing to you each blessing to have in your marriage. Each happiness, joy, great health. Yes, the most important. Yes, and each happiness, yes, and joy to your marriage, you and Deborah. Yes, today, yes, my dad, my compassionate, because dad, Christos, he has his birthday today, 11 April in 1934. He was born. My dad, Christos, yes, and unfortunately, he's not with us today over here. Yes, like the previous year in 2010. You remember Hugh? Yes, my dad. Yes. Coincidence? No coincidence. Is the karma? Yes. The same day of your marriage, Hugh, that you got married with your wife Deborah, my dad was born. Yes. A lot of commons we had, you and I, Hugh. Yes, a lot of commons. And 11 April, yes, 87. Now my dad, he was alive. Yes, unfortunately he's not. His note beside us, but only his Holy Spirit is invisible beside me right now. Yes, and you remember you before 1 year, before 2 years. Yes, we celebrated your anniversary and my dad's anniversary. Yes. Yes. Here before, I had to emphasize the subject of Jackman's letter to Hugh. Hugh, very nice Hugh, with your mom Grace and your dad Chris and your sister, her marriage. Yes, they put the admins in Jackman's landing, and the other photo of you that I want to emphasize. They wrote happy silver anniversary to this lovely pair of human beings. All the best to you, Hugh and Deborah. Very nice photo, very nice your wedding, your marriage, Hugh. Yes, when you were wearing the white uniform. Yes, and the hotel in Melbourne, yes, in St. John, yes, in Anglican Church, you got married, Hugh, yes, and now don't remember the suburb, yes. When I was in Australia, when I went, I passed from this suburb, from this complete Anglican Church, yes, to the best of my recollections that I remember. Okay, the second subject, Hugh, is the happy national sibling about your sister day to Hugh's wonderful family. Very nice in this photo, beautiful. Yes, these things I wanted to emphasize here. Yes. Yes, I'm wishing to you all the best to have to celebrate today with your wife. Your anniversary of your marriage, yes. To tell you my news. The news is the same, yes. My routine is loneliness. I'm going for shopping, yes. I'm going with my car outside. I walk, yes, with my car, but loneliness, alone, yes. I have confronted a lot of times, all the time, the loneliness, yes. I had my dad beside me, and we were saying a joke. Yes, we were saying a joke. My dad, he was very excellent pastor for me, and so he called it exactly the same. So still do I for my dad. I was a very good pastor, but with what we can do, nothing. These things are happening generally in life. Yes. Today I took the biggest decision to think, because I have some months to think from then. You remember when I sang to you, listen to me, the song, the Slovenian ballad, yes. Yet after 2 days, I had the bad news for my dad's health. Yes, and from then, it's almost 3 months, I had to think, yes. I didn't make full preparation, rehearsal, something like that, nothing. But now, I took my biggest decision with my determination to sing you the Irish song. Yes, Danny Boy. Actually, you saw my recipe, the Irish recipe, the soup, the potato, the Irish potato soup that I made on Friday, and the puree, the Irish puree. Yes. Now I have learned, yes, from internet to make Irish foods. Yes, because generally I love in this country, Ireland. Yes. Now I will sing to you, Danny Boy, dedicated for you, Deborah, my friend, for your marriage anniversary, for your wedding, and for my dad. My dad, Christos, he was loving this complete song, Danny Boy, yes, and I want to dedicate this song for my dad's soul, yes. My dad's soul that he's hearing me, he's listening to me right now, yes. His spirit, he has not go in astral world in God's kingdom. No, he's running over here on earth because the 40 days didn't pass yet from his death. And I want to sing to him and for him this special Irish traditional ballad, Danny Boy. Yes. I believe that his spirit, his soul, my dad's soul, he will be rejoiced right now that he will be heard me, that he will be listened to me. Okay, I'm starting to you. With lots of love, with lots of appreciation for you, Deborah, and for my compassionate, dedicated Dad Christos. Dedicated this so special Irish traditional ballad. Okay, I'm starting. Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you, I must go and I must buy. Oh, can you buy when summer's in the middle, or when the bow is crushed and white with snow. It's I will hear in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when ye come and told that flowers are dying, and if I'm dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I'm lying, and kneel and say, and are there for me? And I shall hear the sound you dread above me, and all in my grave will warmer, sweeter be. For you will advance and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. So beautiful Irish traditional song, yes, is this so touching melody, yes, you. Yes, very nice song, yes. I learned one day in the future to go in Ireland to sing this song, the Irish people to hear me, yes. I believe that I would be so, how can I say the word, enjoyable and so joyous, yes, to them, yes, one day in the future, to listen to me, my voice, yes. There are another traditional Irish songs, yes. This I wanted not now from them, yes, when I was studying opera, yes, and when I was singing in academy this song, yes, I wanted, yes, I was thinking to one day in the future to visit this country, yes, Ireland, yes, to sing Danny Boy, yes, this song, yes, so special, this song, yes, this thing I was telling to my dad, yes, all these years, to go, to sing, to give a concert, yes, to Irish people over there, yes, you, my friend, this I wanted, but this song is so lovely, so extraordinary song, yes. Dedicate for you, Hugh, for you, Deborah, my friend. All the best to your blessed marriage, yes, and to my dad, of course, yes, because he was loving this song, and right now that my dad, he heard me, he listened to me, and his spirit is very happy, glad, yes. He rejoiced, my dad, right now, yes. Hugh, I saw a dream, yes, with you. When I made the video, the previous, before 2 weeks, 13 days before, 13 days ago, I saw you in my dream, that you, Monday, yes, Thursday, yes, I saw in the morning the dream. You were over here in Hallandry, right now I'm in Hallandry, in my house, outside you were, and you were singing, yes, but your age, you were much more younger. In the age that you played the movie Scoop, yes, in that age, I saw you, I heard your voice, and it was my mom over here, and my dad, yes. And my dad told me, my mom, and always, your friend Hugh is outside and he's thinking. And we all together, we came outside, and you were on the road, and you were singing to me, and very beautiful songs, different songs, not these songs that you have sung. In other things, was like chanting, yes. And my mom and my dad, they told me always, he loves you so much, and he wants to meet you one day in the future. And I was, you came in the balcony of our house. My parents invited you, and you hugged my parents, my mom and my dad, and me, of course. You gave me a kiss on my cheek, yes, and on my head, yes, a friendly kiss, yes, and you gave me a friendly hug, yes, and this dream was so live, so real, yes, it's metaphysical, telepathic dream, yes, and it was so, when I woke up, I was so emotionally touched, because I thought that you saw my video on previous Monday, and yes, and my parents, their spirits notified me by subconscious, yes, in my dream, inside my dream, yes, in my subconscious, yes, and I was so, for this dream strikes me, yes. And so I saw my parents, yes. And you, of course, outside, because I was thinking that you noticed my video, you watched it, and he was discussing about a lot of things about me with his wife, which I thought, yes, and actually, Mr. Hugh, all the time, this thing transfers me. That's all with your mind, and your wife's mind is to me. Thank you, my friend, so much. Thank you so much, my friend, Hugh and Deborah. Thank you. Yes. It's a difficult thing to lose your parents. Yes. And my mom, I'm thinking her. Yes. And my dad. Much more my dad. Finally I understood that I have and I had much more strong self-worth to my dad, and compare with my mom much more. Yes, much more. Now I have realized that with his death. Yes. Yes. Every morning, Hugh, when I'm working, I'm waking up. My mind is to my dad. Yes. Every morning, I'm thinking of him. Yes. Every morning. I'm thinking of him every morning. Yes. I had the idea, the fantasy that he's over here in the other room. Yes, I'm forgetting. Yes, I had used to with his presence over here. Right now, sometimes I'm forgetting that he has died, and I think that he's over here. Yes, my dad. And I will not forget Deborah and the dream that I saw with your mom inside the train. Yes, your mother, Deborah, Faye, Duncan, hugged my dad, Mr. Christos. I'm still so glad that I'm seeing you right now, Mr. Christos. Something like that. Your mom, Deborah, told my dad, yes. And you were lying down near the door that is opening inside the train, yes. Telepathic dream I saw, yes, 24th February. And my dad, he was alive, and I told to him the dream, yes, I explained when I called him in his mobile phone. Yes, yes, it's difficult, the death of your beloved person that you love. It's very difficult. Yes, difficult. When my mom died, I had my dad support me. I had a support. My dad presents. Right now I don't have somebody. I'm trying alone to stand up to my legs. Yes, to stand up. Myself is trying to support myself. Yes, myself is trying to help myself. Manolis is trying to support Manolis. You got me. What I'm trying to tell you, yes. Myself is trying to support myself. Yes, I don't have somebody else to support me. Yes, and when my dad supported me, then after 1 year, I got rid from the sadness for my mom's death. Yes, I shed it for my soul. Yes, I overcame my sadness. Now it's difficult. Myself is doing what's best. Myself. Yes. I hope, but I will be delayed to. How can I say the word? Be delayed to overcome his sadness, or I will be overcome in 3 months, in 4 months, in 5 months. I don't know. Yes, if you are alone, it's difficult. If you are alone, yes, yes, it's difficult. Yes. It's difficult. It's difficult generally on the situation. Yes, it's difficult. Yes. You have to confront how can I say, the loneliness. You have to confront. Yes. You have a lot of exchanges to pay bills. Yes, generally, yes. Yes, I have undertook big responsibilities. Generally, yes. Yes, but the problem is the loneliness. The problem, yes. But okay, I hope that I will used to slowly. Yes. Yes. I hope, yes. I told you that it is time. Gradually, one day in the future, I will manage to find my road. Yes, I will try to find my road. Yes, what I mean by road, to find a job, to find a good job. Yes, yes, generally. Because, do you know something, Hugh? I neglected myself. My father's death made me to realize that that you have forgotten many others. You must look little yourself, little many others, because I neglected, because I had to take care of my mom with her illness. My dad, yes, I was not with him, I was taking care of him, yes, because he was an old man, yes, and I neglected myself. I mean, I neglected to make a career, to find, yes, generally, yes, I neglected to look myself, yes, and I have understood that everything are happening for one reason, yes. If I would have made things for myself, Jesus, the God, perhaps he wouldn't have taken my dad, the destiny, yes. Now I have, I neglected myself, and now the God take from me my dad in order to build my life, yes. Just to make things better for myself. This, with my wisdom, I realized here. Yes, I have realized with my wisdom. Everything are happening for one reason. Yes, and in this life that we are living. I should have, from years and years, I should have looked myself, many others, but I didn't do, because I sacrificed for my parents, my mom's illness, and my dad, after my mom supported my dad, because he was very sad when my mom died, and this was the reason that got worse, the disease, because he was very sad. He was sad, and if I wasn't you, if he didn't have me also, if he didn't have myself, his son, myself, for company, he would have died much more earlier, my dad, who knows. And although that I was a support for him, but I couldn't cover his sadness of my mom's death. My dad told me, yes, I was very sad by all this. The sadness caused the illness. Yes, because the sadness, it's not here very good thing. Yes, if the soul cannot, if the soul is not very good, cannot help the body. Yes, and all your organs, your systems, your organs, your chakras, yes, all the diseases could be caused, yes, the psychological and cause, the psychological reason, yes, this I mean. And yes, this was the reason that my dad, if I was not existed, I mean, when I had the accident in during the island, if I would have died then, my dad, he would be alone, and he would be died, and he would have died much more earlier, yes. But I was support for him, yes, and I helped him psychologically, yes. I'm so sorry, Hugh. Please forgive me that I'm saying these things again for my dad. Because it's a very happy day for you, your marriage, yes, today, the anniversary. Yes, I'm so sorry, my friend, that I can't smile to you. I'm so sorry, yes. As long as the weather is passing, I'm thinking my dad much more, yes. Memories and memories and memories and memories over here. And Brahati much more, my village. It's so the reason that I left Brahati, yes. I stayed away from that area, yes, because I have a lot of memories, yes. Yes, I must get rid of my memories. Yes, I must get rid of my memories. Yes, I must one day in the future. Yes, to go in another country. Yes, to get rid from the memories. Yes, because the memories are trapping my soul. Yes, my spirit. Yes, this I have realized. Yes. Yes, okay, these things you, I want to tell you, happy anniversary. I'm wishing to you and to you, Deborah, my friends, happy anniversary, yes. What we can do, yes, I'm like orphan. Yes, I'm 40 years old, yes. But the Jesus, the God, loves the orphans, generally, yes. I have lost my parents, my mom, my dad, yes. These things unfortunately are happening in this life, yes, which I have realized. I sang to you Danny Boy, the Irish song, yes, very nice songs, yes. And just now I have started to cook, yes, I have started the science of cookery, yes, of my cookery, yes. And yes, to forget a little, yes, my morning, yes, these things. I have lost in kilos, yes, you very nice your photo about your vaccination against the new influenza, yes, you did the best, thank you. Yes, I'm wishing to you to be strong and to have great health. Yes, and yes, I'm writing on your Facebook page a comment, yes, I believe that you have noticed, yes, and Dali, I wrote you a comment, yes, yes, with your about the Easter, yes, I uploaded my Facebook page the small deer, yes, the little deer, yes, inside the forest, yes. I wrote you dedication about the new beginnings, yes, that I hope to come a new spring to me, to blossom a new spring to me. That is dedication that I wrote you, yes. Now that next time I will read the dedication, because right now I don't have no making preparation to read you right now. Hold on, I wrote it from Greek to English. Yes, my dear friend, the time has come to blossom a new spring to me. From Greek to English, I'm making the translation to me in order to this beautiful, dreamlike landscape with your cute Dali, yes, inspires me inside this from this beautiful horizon. Reflecting the blue waters of heavenly ocean, the hope, the optimism, the happiness, the joy, but our excellence and our love that we are so much nostalgic each other, thankful, I mean, as fantastic man, because you and I were fantastic man, yes. You and I, we will make together one day in the future, in the future, a new beginning in the stardom. Because one day in the future, perhaps we we will be collaborated, yes, professionally, yes. Who knows, yes. This dream I had for me and for you to just my now life, yes. For that dedication that I wrote you, yes, you my friend, yes, I wrote it inside the further, yes. Sometimes I'm writing dedications if I have inspiration, yes. I have inherited the gene of my dad and I have inspiration. Yes, I have my life inspiration. Yes, to show you to not forget that my house outside you. Okay, hold on. To take my mother phone. That's the living room over here. Yes. Hugh, I'm so sorry. My mother's phone notifies me right now that I don't have 10% battery. I'm so sorry, my friend. I don't have the time to show you outside my home, my house. Yes, my heavenly, beautiful house. Yes, you, my friend. Okay, hold on. Let's put my phone over here. Yes. Okay, you, my friend. I'm so glad that I talked to you again. I'm so glad, Deborah, my friend. Happy anniversary for your marriage. I'm wishing to you, and forgive me, my friends, if I made you to feel a little sad today. Yes, please try to understand me about I had the morning again. Yes, and I have the morning, and it's difficult to me to overcome my sadness. Yes. Okay, my friend Deborah, I'm so glad that I talked to you again. Yasu Michalis. I'm saying in the poem again, yes. I love you so much, you. I love you so much, Deborah, my friend, yes. And you also, I love you so much, Deborah, my friend. I love you so much, Deborah, and you, my friends, yes. I love you so much. Goodbye, my friends, here, Deborah. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye.